Happy Vlogmas day 5, you guys. I cannot believe it's already Vlogmas day 5. I feel like Vlogmas is flying by, but I'm having so much fun uploading every single day. And for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to film a updated what's on my iPhone, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I have the iPhone 13. I was about to say 14, but I think the 14 came out this past September. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is actually the first year, you guys, that I haven't upgraded. When the iPhone 14 came out, I just didn't see the point of upgrading, if I'm being honest. I feel like Apple is rushing to release these new iPhones without really doing anything to the iPhones or changing them all that much, except for one or two things. So yeah, I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I have the Sierra blue one. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of wish I had purchased the iPhone in black because I'm kind of over the blue just a bit. And then my case is actually from Casetify, and it's just this really cute little case with a bunch of books on it, since you guys know how much I love to read. I still think my code with Casetify is active. If it is, I'll link it down below for you guys to check it out in case you need a new case for the new year. I really like Casetify cases. They're super protective. They are on the pricier side of phone cases, but they really do protect your phone. I have 0 scratches on my phone, and you can always just use my discount code if you want to. Now let me screen record. This is my lock screen. I don't really have anything special aside from the wallpaper and then the weather widget right on the lock screen. That way I can reference the weather fairly quickly and know exactly what temperature it is outside. So when I open up my home screen, I have 2 pages, so I keep it very simple and minimal. I don't like bombarding my home pages with a ton of apps, if I'm being honest. The simpler the better. If I go to the left, I have a couple different widgets on this screen. I have the battery percentage widget. It also tells me my battery levels for my AirPods. Then I have a weather widget. I have the Flow app widget. If you didn't know, the Flow app is basically just a menstrual and ovulation tracker. Now that I'm pregnant, I use it to track my baby's growth and my pregnancy. It's been very helpful and I love using it. Below the Flow app, I have the Shop app. So the Shop app is great because if you sync it to your email, all of your packages and your deliveries will appear in one place, so you're able to easily reference when your packages are going to arrive, and I just love using it. As you guys can see, I have a package from 1-800-CONTACTS coming soon and a package from Pretty Little Thing on its way, and then I had a bunch of baby clothes delivered on November 26th. Again, it's just really easy to keep track of all my packages within one app instead of having to go to my email and individually checking each order based on the order confirmation email. And if you're someone that orders a lot of things online like I am, that app definitely comes in handy. So highly recommend to download the Shop app. If I scroll back to the right, we're back on my home screen. I decided to go with a brown aesthetic. I decided that I'm going to keep this brown aesthetic for the rest of December and into the new year. It just gives me all the warm, cozy vibes and I love it. The first 2 widgets are from Widgetsmith. The pictures are from Pinterest. Just some coffee and some cinnamon rolls. It doesn't get cozier than that. I just thought those pictures were super cute. Right below those 2 widgets, I just have a calendar. I love having my calendar front and center. Sometimes I wake up and I don't know what day it is. Not even exaggerating, you guys. And it also allows me to keep track of any important dates that I may have coming up, such as doctor's appointments, bills I have to pay, content that I need to upload, things like that. And then right below the calendar widget towards the left, I have 4 apps, which are my most used apps. I have YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Please subscribe. I love watching YouTube. I'm on YouTube all the time. And then I obviously have Pinterest to the right of my YouTube app, and I really like it. I've been looking at a lot of baby stuff, baby pictures, things like that, quotes. I'm definitely trying to get back to posting a lot more on Pinterest. I kind of fell off these past couple months during my first trimester, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And then I have my work email address. I have a Gmail. That's just my work email. Nothing exciting about that. Then to the right of my work email, I have the Studio app. So the Studio app is basically an app for content creators where they're able to see their stats. They're able to respond to comments. And I just love responding to comments right in the YouTube Studio app on my phone instead of having to go on my laptop. I just like how easy it is to keep in touch with you guys. Right next to those 4 apps, I just have another picture that I found on Pinterest that gave me all the cozy vibes. And on the dock, I have 2 more pictures. One is a cat on top of books and the other is just a shadow of a hand touching a butterfly. But the one with the little cute cat is actually my phone app. The one with the butterfly is just my text messages. Now if we go to the right, I have another page. My second homepage has a very similar layout to the first homepage, but I just have 2 pictures that I got on Pinterest. All of my pictures are actually from Pinterest. I just love finding aesthetic photos on that app. You can literally find anything, and I just thought the candles were so cozy. Right below those 2 little pictures, I just have 4 of my second most used apps. The first one being Goodreads. If you're not following me on Goodreads, definitely follow me on Goodreads. I update Goodreads at least once a week and I'm always reading, so if you love reading as well and you want to see what I'm reading and my thoughts on what I'm reading, definitely follow me on the Goodreads app. And then I obviously have the Instagram app. I've been trying to be more active on there. It is a little hard, especially during Vlogmas, but I've been trying my best to be a little bit more active. And then I have the Safari app, which the last thing that I looked up was a recipe. Can you tell I'm pregnant? I'm always looking at food now. And then right next to Safari, I just have the Amazon app. I love shopping on Amazon. I'm always on Amazon. I'm on Amazon a little bit too much, if I'm being honest. Right next to those 4 apps, I just have another little widget smith, and I decided to put in a quote. You can't manifest it if you're always doubting yourself. And I just thought that was a great little quote to have front and center on my phone. On the bottom, I have another quote that goes, "Enjoy the little things in life," which is honestly the quote that I live by. I try to focus on the little things that I have going on instead of trying to focus on making the big things happen all the time. It's not always the biggest things that matter or the biggest events. What matters most, at least to me, are the little things, like spending time with my fur babies, spending time with my husband, family, loved ones. Things like that are what actually matters to me. Right next to that quote, I just have another widget smith with another picture that I found on Pinterest. So that is basically my home screen. Again, very minimal. I just have the apps that I use every single day on my home screen. If I scroll to the right or slide to the right, well, what is the proper term? I have my app library. I haven't shown you guys my app library in such a long time, so I think I'm going to show it to you guys now. It's pretty boring. I don't have any exciting apps, if I'm being honest. I try not to be on my phone too much, so I keep my phone pretty bare. I mean, I still have quite a lot of apps, but not any exciting apps that I use every day, aside from the apps that are on my home screen. For my app library, I have the typical folders. I don't even know if you can change the names on these folders. Can you? I've never checked, but under social, I just have Instagram, messages, phone, TikTok, and WhatsApp. I haven't really been on TikTok a lot. I'm not even going to tell you guys to follow me because I'm literally hardly ever on it. The last time I posted on TikTok was in August. Like, I really don't like TikTok, but I feel like I need to be on TikTok because I'm a content creator, but I just don't like that app. I feel like it's so toxic and I'd rather just stay on YouTube and Instagram, if I'm being honest. But under entertainment, I have Amazon Music, Paramount Plus, Podcast, Prime Video, and YouTube. Honestly, the most used app in this folder is YouTube. And then under photo and video, I have my Camera Connect, which is the app that I use to connect to my Canon cameras. I have a Canon G7X Mark II, which is what I'm filming on right now. And then I also have the Canon M50, and I can connect both of those cameras to this app and download videos and photos without having to use like a wire. I can download it via Bluetooth, which is very convenient, especially when I'm on the go. And then I have the Photos app. This is the most recent photo I took. I literally took this photo this morning. And then I have the app PicMonkey, which I love using PicMonkey to create thumbnails for my YouTube videos, but I don't really use the app version. I use PicMonkey on my laptop a lot more, but I still have the app in case I need to create a thumbnail on the go. And then I have the app Pixar. This is my favorite photo editing app out there. It's free. It's the only one I really use. I don't really do a lot to my photos. The most that I do is probably make them brighter. I always add a little bit of noise to my photos. That's legit all I do. I don't go crazy editing my photos. I like having my Instagram look more realistic, and I'm so glad that we're finally going back to how Instagram was when it first came out, just sharing random moments in our lives instead of having to make our feeds super aesthetic. And then right next to that folder, I have the productivity folder. I have the calendar, contacts, ExpressVPN, which blocks my IP address when I'm shopping online, on Instagram, or literally doing anything online, really. I have the Files app. I have my work email, which has 1,277 emails. And then I have another email account, which is my literally college email, but I've had that email since high school. I very rarely use that email, hence why it's at 13,000 emails, but I don't want to get rid of it because I've had it since high school and it's kind of, I don't know, sentimental. I don't know why. And then I have Notes, Shortcuts, and Widgetsmith. Widgetsmith is the app that I use to create like the aesthetic little widgets on my home screen. Highly recommend to download Widgetsmith if you want to make your phone look aesthetic. It's free, but I do think there's a paid version. I honestly just use the free version because why not? The utilities folder, App Store, calculator, clock, DuckDuckGo. It's like Safari. It just has a extra layer of protection like the VPN. I have Find My iPhone. I have the LTK Creator app, which is how I keep track of all my commission, my sales, things like that. Magic Links, same thing as the LTK Creator app. The Sprint app, which is now T-Mobile, crazy enough. Then I have Safari settings. I have the Timer app, which is literally what the name suggests, just a app that you use as a timer. I have voice memos, and then the Watch app. For shopping and food, I have Affirm, Afterpay, Amazon, Babylist, Curtsy, which is an app that I use to sell clothes. The Klarna app, the Macari app, another app that I use to sell clothes, same thing as Poshmark. The Shop app, which I told you guys about already. Target, Uber Eats, and QuadPay, which is now Zip. Amelia, hi baby. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the vlog? You never say hi. You're camera shy. Hi. Look at this cutie. And then for information and reading, I have Anchor, which is an app that I use. Actually, it's more than an app. It's the platform that I use for my podcast. I haven't uploaded to my podcast in over a year, but I want to get back to it. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get back to my podcast, but I definitely want to. I have the Books app, Goodreads, the Kindle app, and the Weather app. And then for travel, I have Expedia, Google Maps, Lyft, Rover, which is the app that I use whenever my husband and I go out of town. We normally hire someone from Rover to come house sit for us since we have 2 cats. I've only had great experiences with Rover, so I highly recommend. We like to interview people before we commit to having them house sit. We normally do it in person. It's just, I don't know. I like to get a feel for a person before I allow them to obviously stay in my apartment and look after my cats. My cats are my entire world. So I want to make sure that we hire someone that actually wants to take care of them. Skyscanner is an app that I use to find cheap airline tickets. It's very handy. And then right next to that, I have the Spin app, which is the Florida scooters that are literally everywhere. And sometimes my husband and I like to go for a spin on a scooter. And then I have the Uber app. Under other, I have Apartments, Luxor One, which is my apartment building's package system, my registry, giving birth. So I do have a registry. Numpass is just a little game that I downloaded a while ago. I haven't used it in a hot minute, but it's a little game that is good if you're ever bored and you want to just keep your brain stimulated. You just try to get the numbers to line up in a row, and it's actually pretty fun if you have some time to kill. And then I have Pinterest, which I already showed you guys. I have the Realtor app. We're looking to move, so I've just been seeing what's available in our area. I have an app called Resident Portal, which is where I pay our rent. And then I have Zillow and Zillow Rentals, again, because we are looking to move. And then under health and fitness, I just have the Flow app, the Trayminder app, which I haven't used in a very long time, if I'm being honest. And it's basically the app that I use to keep track of how long I've been wearing my Invisalign aligners. I've been on Invisalign for almost a year now, so I don't really feel like I need an app to help me track how long I wear them. I just kind of know at this point. But I do recommend if you're thinking of getting Invisalign or if you're on Invisalign now to get the tray minder app because it is helpful at the very beginning. And then for finance, I just have all of our finance apps that are important. I have TD Ameritrade for trading, Amex, Barclays, Capital One, Chase, Citi, Citizens, Credit Karma, Discover, PayPal, and wallets. Credit Karma is great and everyone should have Credit Karma on their phones. If you don't have it, download it, keep track of your credit because no one wants bad credit, okay? We all are trying to do better and we want to make sure that our credit score is doing amazing, okay? So if you don't have Credit Karma, download Credit Karma. It is free and you're able to track your credit score every single day on that app. That is pretty much everything that I have on my iPhone. If you're still here at this point of the video, you're a real one. It's Advent calendar time. If by chance this is the first Vlogmas video that you have stumbled upon from me, every day during Vlogmas, I go into my chocolate Advent calendar and I show you guys the chocolate of the day. Yeah. It's literally chocolate of the day. I should just call it chocolate of the day time instead of Advent calendar time. And today is day 5. So let's see. It's hard to do this with nails. Okay, this is the chocolate of the day. It is this one right here. Milk chocolate and it's really good actually. So far I've been really lucky in not getting white chocolate because I hate white chocolate and I will just give those to my husband. If I get a white chocolate in the Advent calendar, I'm not even going to try it because I absolutely hate white chocolate and I know if I force myself to eat it, I'm just going to throw it back up. Let me know in the comments below if you like white chocolate. Why? But that is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas and enjoying the holiday season. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Bye guys.